Member Saanich North in the Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We don't need to close our eyes and imagine what will happen if Site C continues to be built. We can look to another Canadian jurisdiction that I fear shows us BC's fate if we continue forward. When the Muskrat Falls project in Newfoundland and Labrador was first sanctioned, the cost was supposed to be $6.2 billion plus financing. That project is now $12.7 billion, all in. A similar escalation in cost is occurring with Site C. It started at $6.6 billion, and now BCUC is saying the actual cost would actually be up to $10 billion or more. In Newfoundland and Labrador's version of Site C, the impact of this cost increases on consumer rates has been profound. Nalcor Hydro now estimates that the cost for Muskrat Falls Dam will almost double current rates for their ratepayers. Our Premier has said that his decision on Site C will largely be decided on the net effect on hydro rates. My question is for the Minister of Energy and Mines. If Site C continues to mirror the Muskrat Falls project, British Columbians may see a doubling of hydro rates. Is the Minister prepared to make British Columbians pay the cost for the former government's boondoggle?
Minister, Energy, Mines and Petroleum Resources.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. And thank you to the member in the third party for the question. And just to let him know, I've been following the issue with Muskrat Falls quite closely. It is a concern. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity actually to talk about something that the Liberals have mentioned a few times already today and before. And something that they're actually denying, which is the reason for the cost overruns that were identified in the BCUC report, that because we went to BCUC, we're actually bringing to light. Under their watch in February, under the old government's watch, was the first tension crack. In May, under their watch, was the second tension crack. These tension cracks are what has caused the present-day cost overruns and the present-day delays. That was under their watch, and they need to take responsibility for that, absolutely, Honourable Speaker. No doubt about it, is that we've corrected a wrong, we've gone to the BCUC, but at the end of the day, for the BC Liberals, failure to do that, failure to go to BCUC, and their mismanagement, it's going to be British Columbians having to foot the bill. And Honourable Speaker, that's truly unfortunate, and that's why this government is going to be making a decision that works for British Columbians.
Member Saanich North in the Islands on a supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's another parallel between Muskrat Falls and Site C. Just after Muskrat Falls was sanctioned, a risk management report was released identifying significant risks. The government at the time chose to forge ahead regardless, sounds much like the minister's first response, and are now left explaining a project that has spiraled in cost and time with real impacts for ratepayers. This week we've learned that they're launching a public inquiry into how the project was allowed to get so far out of control, including why the Public Utility Board was allowed to be excluded from oversight. The BC government has its own report on Site C from our own independent regulator. The BCUC report confirmed that Site C is behind schedule and is estimated to come in substantially over budget. BCUC estimates the current cost is at least $10 billion or more, and the cost could even be higher. And we are only 2 years into a 9-year project. My question is once again for the Ministry of Energy and Mines. The lessons from Muskrat Falls are significant. And will you make the decision where the government of Newfoundland and Labrador made the wrong decision and listen to the report you commissioned that has identified significant risks and stop this project while we still have a chance?
Minister, Energy, Mines and Petroleum Resources.
Thank you, Honourable Chair. And absolutely, this is a very serious issue for British Columbians. Due diligence was not done under the old government, but we've taken it upon ourselves under this new government that we are going to do that due diligence, that we are going to look at this appropriately, that we're going to put partisan politics aside, and we're going to be working in the best interests of British Columbians. That's how we're going to be making this decision.